on this episode of the People of Pearland podcast.
Fourth quarter, if I can say, they say they spot a snake.
Oh.
No, sir.
And the hill house. So
Inside?
inside the
Burn
building.
it down. Just burn it down and start over. Stay tuned for more. Welcome, everybody, to this, the next episode in our fabulous, award-winning People of Pearland podcast. We have two exciting guests with us today. One, our first ever new co-host, Jasmine Infante. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. I'm
your
Jasmine
screens.
Infante. I am the social media coordinator with the City of Pearland. I'm normally the person who takes photos during these podcasts, but Joe was not able to join us today, so I am sitting in his place. And with us, we
So
have
exciting.
Manuel.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself, Manuel.
Yes, my name is Manuel Sanchez, and I'm responsible for the maintenance in the police department, Fire Station 4, animal shelter, and also the law enforcement training facility. And I'm very happy to be here, very excited.
We're very excited to have you here. We try to, this podcast is all about the people that work in the city of Pearland and getting to know those people through sort of in-depth conversations. And we like to, we have 930 employees, and we can't get to every single one of them, but we saw you a while back, and we're like, man, he'd be cool to have on the show because you've been here a while, and you've got to have great stories to tell. So we were very excited to have you here and excited for this conversation. So you do maintenance at all of effectively the whole Freedom Center complex. What all does that entail for your job? Like, what's a daily job look like for you?
What I do early in the morning, I just come and check all the facilities in order to making sure that everything is working properly, especially at this time of the year. The air conditioning has to be 100%.
Yeah, all the time.
Exactly, because the temperatures that we're right now, they're kind of hot. So I'm every day I'm gonna make sure that everything is working, good, especially in the police department, fire station. And that's what I do early in the morning, check my emails, and then walk all the facilities and making sure that everything look good. The animal shelter also, just to making sure that everything, the animals, they're happy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you ever stop and, pet the dogs and stuff like that, or you're too busy to?
No. Sometimes when I'm walking by, they're barking in a different way. And I know they want me to stop and talk to them. And believe it or not, I talk to them.
Do you?
Yes. It's part of my job, too.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Is before any of the ACOs get up there or anything? Or, how early in the morning are we talking?
7 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're...
Between 6:30 to 8 o'clock, I do my my walking routine every day. Checking. Sometimes we have the automation system and one of the tools that we got, great tools that we got in the city. But more than anything else, I like to go over there and how I feel exactly. Yeah. And through the time I've been learning, I learned that sometimes the machines they're running, but you have to go over there, physically see them or hear the way they're running, so you identify potential problems.
That's impressive, because all he has to do is hear it, and he'll know something's wrong.
That's really cool.
Yes.
Well, and that's a skill that I don't think you can get from automation. You know what I mean? Like how a machine sounds or knowing when it's in good operation or not, right? That's
Correct.
That's a very subtle
The automation
skill.
is a great tool and gives us an idea how the sensors, because the sensors, they're all around in every single wall, every single office, we have sensors. And they give us an idea how our equipment is working and do the job. But ultimately, it's better to go over there and look at it and making sure that everything is good, because sometimes the technology sometimes fail.
Yeah.
But you never do. So So with the automation technology, you can tell like what temperature it is in every room?
Correct.
Huh. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of power. Can you adjust the temperature by room, or it's kind of by zone, or like?
Actually, the way is divided by zones, and I think every 2 offices we have a sensor. In what we see in the diagram, we see the area, and we adjust the temperature. Actually, they have an ability to adjust it between 1 to 3 degrees. You can play with them.
Yeah.
But
I've tried that. It's like, you get a little bit of it.
more than that, we'll do it because we learned to the time that sometimes people, they're hot and they're cold.
Yeah.
And then,
do you get a lot of people saying like, it's hot in my office. Can you cool it down for me? Or
yes, and especially when we have and I'm sorry what I'm going to say, but sometimes young people, they feel completely different than all. I mean,
really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they colder or hotter?
Well, I will say in my age, more than 50 years old, you tend to have the temperature a little bit more
warmer.
correct.
Yeah.
Than
I'm always cold, so.
yes, and
That's
some of the
interesting.
people, they like to have the temperatures cold
Yeah.
because that's the nature,
Sure.
But yes, we have to balance it out and get in agreement with them and tell them, get between you guys and let us know so we can see the temperature. But the standard that we got is 72.
Okay.
That's what we got.
Yeah. And it's pretty much like that all the time in all the buildings and at all the time.
There are some exceptions, like evidence. We have to keep the temperatures very, very low.
Oh, to keep
Makes
humidity
sense.
out.
The humidity and also whatever is there, they have to be in that temperature in order to save, in good conditions, whatever they got right there.
Man, I hadn't even considered that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have the jails too in there. You got to
Correct.
take care of
The gel also, we have to have the temperatures a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit cooler than the usual because the germs, to keep it in good shape.
Man.
And it's a difference. I will say probably 2 or 3 degrees in there, but we keep an eye on that too.
Yeah. So that's just one part of the work you do. What else? So you finish your AC work, and then where does the day take you from there?
I check all my work orders, and once I see what potential problems that I have, I go identify them and I see what I can do because I have to have the equipment to repair them, and then I start to repair them one by one as needed. Depends of the priority, because we have priorities. For example, a light bulb, I mean, can wait.
Right.
Depends where, because sometimes the courthouse can wait.
But like a water leak, that could wait.
The water leak, you have to drop everything that you're doing
Sure.
and take care of it.
Yeah.
Especially when it's dripping and damage the equipment, it can damage the property.
Yeah.
So we got to take care of them as quick as possible.
Wow. And they kind of do the tickets kind of run the gamut, or like what's the strangest one you've ever gotten that you can think of?
Well, last time, I think about a month ago, I have a work order from one of the buildings.
Don't reveal.
They told me that there is a lot of bees around the tree.
Bees?
Bees, and they say there are a lot. So I went. That was urgent. So I dropped everything that I was doing and I went over there, and that was a huge,
A bee's nest?
Beehive?
Yes.
Or beehive.
What?
Yes, big one. We're talking about probably easily, we're talking about probably 3,000 or 4,000 bees in the tree.
No.
So after we got a meeting with the animal shelter people and myself, we decided to give them a break because they're in transition to move somewhere else.
Oh.
So we can't, by city code, we can't touch those kind of animals because they protect the environment.
Sure.
So we got to
Because
get
they were honeybees, right?
correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So we give them a break, but every single day I put a sign around just to prevent the police officers to go over there because
Yeah.
it can
You don't
be
want to get
attacked,
stung, yeah.
especially when they have the main area. They protect them really, really brave.
Sure.
Brave. It's awesome how they work. So
So
anyway,
I guess you didn't get any honey.
no. So we gave them 3 days. After we check them every single day, and check what they do and how they act. And they finally, the 3rd day, they left. And that was good because we don't have to mess with them. We don't have to bother them.
Yeah.
They take their own way to do their
That's
job.
wild.
Yes.
So they were just looking for a new home.
Yes.
And they needed that as a
Yes.
hotel, I guess.
Yes. This is one of the work orders, kind of weird work order that I have, but we'll be able to take very good care of it.
Do you ever see a work order and you're like, nah, I'm not going to do that? Like, if I saw one with a bunch of bees, I'd be like,
Well, I would have never thought to even put that in as a work order.
No, yeah,
but good to know.
I will tell you one more. This one, that was. First of all, I'm very fan of the animals, but this kind of animals that I'm gonna mention to you, it's I'm not fan. I respect them, but I'm not fan of it. One day we got a phone call, a phone call or work order, if I can say. They say they spot a snake
Oh.
no, sir.
in the hill house. So
Inside?
inside the
Burn
building.
it down. Just burn it down
So-
and start over.
I get over there, but when I got over there, Ray, the supervisor,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
maintenance supervisor, he got first than me. He got it. That was probably, I would say, probably 5 feet long
Oh.
snake.
That's my
What?
height. 5 feet.
It's as big as you.
Exactly 5 feet.
You could fight a snake.
So he said, I got it. Okay.
So
Thank
he
you.
just pick it up and carried
we
it out? Or?
get him and release him somewhere else in
Yeah.
the woods, somewhere else.
I did, and I probably shouldn't admit this on a recorded line, but walking in one day, I saw it was just a little grass snake. You know what I mean? And so I knew he wasn't venomous because I played with him before, and I'm still alive. And he wasn't super big, and I thought it was really cool. So I picked him up, and I brought him inside to show Josh Heiberger.
Oh my God. I'm happy I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, and somebody else saw me, and they're like, you can't bring a snake inside. And I was like, that never even crossed my mind. Like, I just wanted to show off the cool snake that I found. Because at heart, I'm still a 12-year-old boy. But I draw the line at, like, big snakes for sure, and especially venomous ones. That's not a thing that I want to mess with. And I hadn't, again, going to animal, termite, or not termite, but rodent infestations and things like that. That's never crossed my mind as a facilities
as a work order.
thing, but seems like it's part of your job.
Next time a spider passes by my desk, I'll call you, Manuel.
Yeah. He's going to call Ray.
We used to have it. I think about 10 years ago, probably something like that. We used to have a lot more, especially in the fire station number 5, in that area.
Because it was mostly like, it wasn't super built up at that point, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
That was probably the edge of the city in that time. And then right here, we used to take care of the University of Houston, Clear Lake.
Oh, cool.
You did facilities for
We
that
used
too?
to. We
Holy
used to.
cow.
And then a lot.
Yeah.
We see a lot. One day I got a call from the lady right there. He said, "Hey, can you come over, quick because we got a problem." Okay. And I opened one of the air conditioning things, and that was a huge snake all around the compressor. And I mean, we're gonna take him, easily. We got some tools to get him out, and we took it and
rehomed him.
Correct.
I have heard from other people. I don't remember, somebody at the UHCL Pearland campus, like they walked in their office suite and they had closed doors, and a snake somehow got in there. It was just like in the hallway, and she just kind of turned and left. She's like, "Nah, I'm not going in there today," which is probably the right move.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I was kind of a little bit scared of it because they called me in fire station number 5, like I say, a long time ago, and they say they find one of those copperhead snake inside one of the fireman's boot.
No.
So we went over there and look at it, and like I say, if we find it, we can get him and relocate it. And by the same time, we got a lot of calls from that, especially that fire station. So we call the animal protectors, whatever you call them, and they told us to put some repellent. We did a round, and that was it. That solved
more,
the problem.
huh?
No more.
Interesting.
Because that chemical, I think, repels. It's kind of a smell or something to repel snakes.
They don't like it.
And they don't like it. And thank God that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get tired of dealing with it.
Well, it's not something that I can do happy, or I get nervous when I see those animals. I don't know why, but especially when they're big, or I don't like. I mean, I'm not a fan of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't be there.
But we got to do it. We got to take care of the issue.
Sure.
Yeah.
So snakes specifically. I mean, I grew up in the hill country hunting. I grew up here, but we'd go out there to go hunting. And I remember very specifically, I was 10. I was 9 years old. And we had this property in Llano. And this guy, wasn't Bill White, it was a guy after that. I can't remember his name. Anyways, we're walking his property in the summertime, and I had sticks of gum in my pocket, right? And I bent down for something, and gum fell out and falls between these two rocks. And I'm not thinking about it. I just go and pick up the gum. And the guy, Mr. Sanders, that was his name. Mr. Sanders, nice old man. He said, hey, don't just go sticking your hand in between those rocks, because could be snakes hiding under there. And I thought, oh, well, that's a new fear that I didn't have before. And not 5 minutes later, we're walking along, and somebody spooked up. It was a rat snake, which is non-venomous, but they act like a rattlesnake, and they can have striping like them and things like that. And so they stepped, and this thing came out of the bushes like a rocket and came slithering past me faster than I've ever seen a snake move. And the only thing I could think to do was run. So I just took off running in the opposite direction. And everybody else thought it was hilarious. And I was like, white as a sheet. I'm not putting up with this. And I think that was the first imprint of snakes. And I've, now I know venomous or not. But the venomous ones, I'm like, nah, I don't want to mess with that at all. Can't get too close to that.
Yeah.
So how long have you been with the city?
It's going to be 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
What'd you do before you worked here?
Actually, when I started here, we're part of the Parks and Recreation. They create this facility or maintenance department, but works together with Parks and Recreation. But lately, when later on, when the buildings they build more buildings, the city start to grow, and more and more buildings. They hire more people, so we separate from public Parks and Recreation, and we join Public Works. And actually, we start right there. We start this department.
So you're one of the founding members of facilities.
Yes, that was Ray. Tracy, she works for Parks and Recreation.
Oh, yeah.
Paul O'Connell, he used to be the supervisor. And I think Bobby, he's not working here anymore, but we're working that.
That's a pretty common path for people to come in to Parks and Rec and then work their way up through the organization. So when you work for Parks and Rec, did you also manage rec facilities maintenance, or the rec center, or any of those things, or was it still just all city facilities?
Just all the facilities were. We start actually in all the facilities, not in rec center, all of them, especially the police department, the University of Houston. We used to take care of that one when they open it, and then NAP Center, rec center, and all the buildings.
Cool. And when were you assigned specifically to the Freedom Complex? How'd that come about?
Because when we started right there, we gotta go back and forth. Like sometimes I gotta work here, I gotta work in the University of Houston. So for me to go from one side of the city to another one takes about 25 minutes.
Sure.
So Jack, he was a superintendent. He developed a plan to make zones, and he says that probably is going to be more productive
Sure.
Having people working and assign people in the areas rather than one person go back and forth, and that's why we're split, and I assign in the other side.
Gotcha.
Yes.
How do you like? Do you like working there? Like,
Yes, sir. I like to work everywhere, but especially the fire stations, the firemen's, police department, all of them. I feel like I'm working for a great family. This is the way I look at it. Especially the police department, they're really good people.
They are.
You know? Yes.
It's strange, and we work with a lot of police officers. We work with a lot of city employees, but I love our police department, and yet cops still make me nervous. You know what I mean? Like, every time I'm around one, I'm like, I've done something wrong, and I don't know what it is, but you're gonna figure out what it is. And I can't shake that feeling. I don't know why. I guess if you're there long enough, they're just regular people.
When I start to working right there, yes, I feel really bad because I have experience in the past. I always comply with the law very, very good, and I don't have, believe it or not, I never have any ticket. Just I try, but I have experience with the people. The police come in my house and knock on the door with the big flashlight, open the door just like that, and you got the kind of fear,
Yeah, you get scared.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So when I start in the police department, I feel like same thing. But after I talk to the people, I find out that there's really good people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they have their own families. They got to do its job.
sure.
And I remember at the beginning, one day a guy comes by. He say, "Hey, who you? Are you the maintenance?" I said, "Yes, sir." "Well, let me tell you." I said, "Let me tell you." You see that line right there? You see, it's my area. All the facility right here is mine. You belongs to the street. He said, "You got a point." And we got along pretty good. In those days, there was a guy. His name was Mr. Actually, he worked for a city for a long time. You're gonna remember that person. He was an awesome person, Mr. Sonny Atkins.
Oh, yeah.
See, he helped me a lot.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, he was the quartermaster in the police department.
Yeah.
In those days, because nobody know who we are, we got escorted by him. If we got to replace a light bulb, he got to go with me. I got to go to the jail, he got to go with me. And one day, that was very, very embarrassing because he said, "Hey, I want you to go to the juvenile cells and replace a light bulb." So I replaced the light bulb, and he said, "Oh my God, it's the ballast." So the ballast take a little bit more time because you got to take all the equipment. So he said, I tell you what, I'm going to leave you right here, and I'll come back in 25 minutes. Is that good? I said, "Yeah." And he forgot about me.
No.
That's really, really bad because after 30 minutes, I was about to start yelling and screaming,
Were you stuck in the cell?
Inside the cell.
Oh my gosh.
And I was watching through the window, nobody passed by, and the phones right there in that area, there's really bad reception right there in that area because it's concrete all around.
Right.
So I sent a text to my supervisor. I said, "I'm in jail. Can you come and get me?" "What?" He said, where are you at? I said, "I'm in a jail. I'm stuck in a jail." So he came by and talked to Sonny. Sonny said, "Oh, I'm sorry. My God, I forget about you." So through the time we built a really good relationship.
Yeah. I bet he owed you after that for a long time.
Yes. Thank you. And they give me a couple of times. They give me a really nice recognition plate.
Yeah.
With my name and everything. They invite me to the
banquet.
To the banquet.
Oh, that's nice.
And I have the honor to be with them. And
what was the award? It was Employee of the Year. Or what's the?
Just recognition for good job.
Oh yeah. That's great.
Yes, and I really appreciate it because they treat me like. Actually, right now I can work in there. I can be in and out with all the security, if I can say, or everything requirements that they have.
Sure.
In and out, like one of them. But of course, I gotta keep my.
Do you? Because I can imagine myself doing this. When you got to go over to Fire Station 4 for whatever, do you plan it around when you think they're going to be cooking meals?
Okay.
Because like I'd be like, it's about lunchtime. Like I know they're cooking something over there.
Always.
Yeah.
They torture me when I get there. No,
So you
actually,
never go hungry.
when I have to do a work order right there, I wait probably till 8:30 because they have the breakfast between. I would say
He does know.
between
I told
8
you.
to 8:30, something
Okay.
like that. And then always, they offer me a meal. He said, come by, you know. Actually, the battalion chief, his name is Garrett.
Yeah.
You know him?
Albright, yeah.
He told me one day, he said, hey, how old are you, man? I said, well, I'm going to be 60 next year. He said, really? He said, I'll tell you what. He said, I'm going to cook for you when you're 60. I said, can I have that in writing? He said, no, because I can cook for you. So we got the deal. When I'm 60, I'm going to say, hey, I'm here. You know?
When is that? Because I want to be there for that.
Yeah, birthday party.
So yes, every day they're very, very kind with me.
Yeah.
We got a really, really excellent relationship with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
With them, anything they need. I mean, what I can do to help them, I'll do it. Whatever's in my hands, whatever it is, I'll take care of it.
Sure.
If it's in my hands.
Yeah.
If not, we work around, but we solve the problem.
Well, and I would hope. I mean, Fire Station 4 and the animal shelter being new buildings, the things are more sort of routine, like changing filters and light bulbs and things like that. Are there ever like we did a request here where we hung up all this, like facilities did all this wood for us in this room. Do you do things like that too, or is it mainly just like repair stuff typically?
I help them as much as I can with the stuff. But mainly machines, air conditioning, and plumbing, electricity. And sometimes I help them to hang a banner, big banner.
Yeah.
Whatever that happen right there, they always call me, and I'll try to help them, as much as possible.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that, even though I never say it's not my job, because everything that happened in the city concerns me,
Sure.
is my job.
Yeah.
So no matter what it is, I help them if I can. Because like I say, if we work for the city, that word, not my job, doesn't exist.
Right. For sure.
It's something that I like it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I think that's a way that I think it's one of those admirable spirits that I see a lot in the city, and one of those that I think it's a team. We struggle to keep our mouth shut and not raise our hand to go, we can do that, or we can do that better, or we can save time or money or whatever, and it's exhausting trying to keep up with that spirit because a bunch of people have it, and it's infectious. I think it really drives a lot of what the positive pieces of our culture are, and what make us special as an organization. I think.
Correct. Yes, sir.
They also get us in trouble because we were like, I got way too many things to do. I don't have time to do them. You had a story to tell?
Yeah, I was going to say I have a funny story with Manuel. So Manuel, like you said, that you like to help wherever you can. So there was this one time that Kathleen and I were at Animal Services, and at Animal Services behind the building, they have like these gated areas where you can take the dogs out to like hang out with them, play with them. And there was this one time where Kathleen and I went out and we were taking a video of a dog, but when we went into the area, we noticed that the latch of the gate, it was kind of difficult to move, but we were able to open it and get in. Mm-hmm. But then when we wanted to leave, we couldn't open it.
It was
so
stuck?
we were stuck in there. But
I'm noticing a pattern here where people are getting locked into places.
So we were panicking and we were texting some of the animal control officers, and they weren't replying because obviously they're very busy.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what to do, and this dog was very hyper, and we were just worried and nervous and anxious. And then Manuel was passing by, and you were walking by in the parking lot. I think you had just gotten out of your car or something, and I was like, Kathleen, he can help us. I don't know how he can help us, but he can help us. So when you were walking by, we were like, Manuel, and then you came over and he was able to open it, and then you put the dog in between your legs and you were playing with him, so you could distract him, so Kathleen and I could exit. And I don't know how you fixed it, but it just needed to be like rotated. For some reason it was flipped.
Oh, I see.
And so it just needed to be rotated all the way. But Manuel came to the rescue.
Yeah, she just say, okay, it's your dog. Thank you.
Yeah, basically.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So that experience, the buildings themselves, there's a standard way to change a light bulb or to replace a ballast or to empty a trash can, but each of those buildings has its own set of tricks and nuances, and I'm sure there are things that you just have to learn by doing, especially in your trade. Do you ever notice I've been doing this for so long, like?
Yes. When you replace light bulbs, believe it or not, change a light bulb, it's something that everybody can do it.
Sure.
But in the police department, they have a very particular way to do it.
Oh.
Because they have the terminals we have on the side.
Mm-hmm.
They won't feed. But if you just turn a little bit in angle, and there's a couple of holes right there, those fits right there, so you can turn it. And that's the trick. I'll do it quickly.
Yeah.
But when somebody don't know, it takes forever.
Yeah.
And also the air conditioning, especially the chillers. I learned through the time that I've been working right there, especially in the police department, you have to play with them. There is a way to make them work till the contractor comes the next day, because the police department runs 24/7. So you have to.
There's constantly people coming in and out of there.
So you have to keep an eye on them every day. And one of the tools that we got right there, something happened with the machines. The equipment you have sends you a message to your telephone.
That's pretty
cool. So when you see on the telephone, you know what's going on right there. So you got to go over there, run, reset the chillers, or you can do you got the ability to, like you say, the way to make them work until you got contractors help you. But you through the time you got those tricks, if I can say that.
So you're a fixer here at work. Is that just in your nature? Is that something? What do you do outside of work? Do you go around just fixing stuff all the time, or are you?
When I started to work here in the city, I went to the air conditioning and refrigeration school.
Oh wow!
Cool.
And I got the certification. And I help people. I don't work outside as a side job, but I help people. When somebody needs help, I go and help them with air conditioning, especially when it's hot or when they have kids or when it's really, really expensive. The proposal they have, I help them. Try to help them. And I help probably the immediate people, the close people to me or friends.
Yeah.
But I used to do it for, making more money outside, but not.
Sure.
Now that I'm getting a little bit older.
You tired of crawling around in attics and stuff like that?
Yes.
That's not a summertime job.
Right now I'm concentrating on my house. Everything that happened in my house, obviously I take care of it.
Yeah.
Anything, whatever electrical, plumbing.
You don't call anybody. You do it all.
No, yes.
I have a lot of respect for that, because I find myself personally in situations where I go to fix a thing, and I have this point of realization where I'm like, I should probably pay somebody to do this. I don't have the technical know-how or, that's mainly it, or the time or the patience to do it, because there is a limit to my technical ability, and I'm trying to respect that more. But I should call you and,
I'm going to need y'all to write a book. Before I buy a house, I can put all of your advice and tricks in one book, and then I'll have it.
Probably the best advice is maybe don't buy one.
You're right.
So other than taking care of your house, what do you do? What does Manuel do in his free time?
In my free time, I like to ride a bicycle, play guitar.
What? You could have brought that in and play a little song for us on the podcast.
What kind of electric guitar or acoustic?
Both.
Okay.
But mainly right now I'm playing...
Nylon string or steel string?
6.
Okay, 6 string.
Both. I have two acoustics, one with metal strings and one nylon.
Nylon, yeah.
I really love the nylon because
the sound.
Nice, yes.
I know. It's not hard on your fingers either.
Yes. But I play both,
Yeah.
Every day I try to play a little bit because if you don't play,
You get rusty.
Yes. And I read. I love read.
Oh, nice. Me too.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 questions. So one, what kind of music do you play on your guitar?
Most of the time I play Hispanic or Mexican music. Or if somebody invite me or whatever, we play together. As long as I know the notes, I can play.
Yeah.
Oh, do you play
So
like
you
for
do jam
parties and
sessions?
stuff, or
No,
like at
no, no, no.
restaurants? Oh,
No.
Imagine we just see him on Friday night, like a big
Open mic
horn.
night at Two Dogs.
I used to play with the band in the church a long time ago, and not
Okay.
anymore. But I still play in my house.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes.
As far as reading, what do you like to read? Like fiction, history?
Well, I like everything, but I like what I really love it. Well, number one, I read the Bible every day. I try to read at least one verse or 2 or 3
Yeah.
every single day. Before I open my whatever, I try to read one verse.
Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
every day. It's one of the rules that I have, before I open Facebook.
Have you been through the whole Bible that way?
Yes.
Yeah.
I read the Bible completely once.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's hard to do.
It's really hard. I mean, it takes me a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We, my son and I, will go through verses, and I wanted to start with like Isaiah, one of the major prophets, or something like that. And he was like, "No, let's start in Genesis." And like some of the opening stories are neat, and then you get to some of the genealogy stuff, and it's like,
Ooh.
Yeah, and then it's just a
reading
long list
all
of
these
names.
and like I don't know how to even pronounce these things, let
Yeah.
alone get through them. But I think it's a good exercise to read through the whole
What I
Bible.
do, when I did actually in the past, right now I really don't care about those because it takes forever to finish those.
Yeah.
But what I did, I just read, for example, I would say Matthew,
Mm-hmm.
and then some of those
Yeah.
very boring. Maybe I would say 10, and then next day, and I combine it, and that helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Revelation is one of the. Everybody tried to start with Revelations, but
Yeah.
it's really, the Bible is rich in history, and then
It is. Yeah.
it's like something to guide you in the
Yeah.
entire life. That's the way I look at it. So I read the Bible, and also I read the motivation books. Like there's a new book there. I think it's about a year old. They call them "Let Them." I don't know if you heard about it.
Yeah.
It's really good. I recommend you that book. It's really good. Also, one of the really my favorite is "Switch Your Brain On."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's really nice.
Get you
book.
thinking.
Yes, thank you. Think
So you think while you think, like you're a thinker.
You're
a tinkerer.
with
Yeah.
tools.
Well, because what happened, this is the way I look at it. If I read something, make me think. And for example, The Prince, I'm reading that book right now.
Mm-hmm.
And my goal is read at least 2 books in a year. That's my goal. Okay. And right now I'm reading The Prince. It's kind of boring. But when they mention somebody in the book, I go behind and investigate who is that guy.
Oh yeah.
And that make me think, having
Interesting.
a picture, what
Yeah.
they're talking about.
Gives you context, but also knowledge and
Yes,
is
sir.
simulating.
Yes, and like I say, I'm not very, very a fan of social platforms of
Yeah.
social media.
We aren't either. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's just my job.
I like more. No, I mean I'm talking about Facebook and
No,
stuff.
yeah.
I do because I have my kids, so I have to keep an eye on them.
Sure, yeah.
That's funny.
I've heard that. I heard a statement the other day that. What is it? We did not disappear. We like disappear into our phones when things get difficult, right? So it's a distraction. You're not learning anything from social media, right? Or most. I mean, a lot of the content nowadays is really just designed to distract you from the thing that it is that you don't want to think about or don't want to do. Where I think is reading, like you have to challenge yourself and at the very least you're stimulating your own mind rather than just doom scrolling through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My dad, he still has a flip phone. He doesn't want to get a
That's
smartphone.
what's up. That's the way to go.
And there's been many times where my dad will drive me to like doctor's appointments or things like that. And to wait, whenever he's waiting for me, he just walks around the building. So he also used to be a mailman.
That's amazing.
And I always tell him, how do you just sit here and not, like, I feel like I would be thinking too much. So goes back to what you said. Like, we distract ourselves with our phone so we don't think about things that are bothering us or might be on our minds. And this man he'll just walk streets and streets waiting for me to finish. And then he'll come back and I'm done. But that's crazy. I would never be able to do that. I need a book or my phone.
Let's see, weekend before that. I grew up sitting in a deer stand, and so I've conditioned myself to sit quietly. It's very hard for me to do. I've been griped at by numerous people, my uncle and my dad mainly, for talking in a deer stand because I can't sit quietly.
I can agree to that.
but I've learned to find joy in it because it's one of the rare times when it's literally silent. Like, it's just the sound of nature out there, and you can just sit and sort of let it wash over you. And so we were out at our property a couple weeks ago, and I woke up early on Saturday morning, and it was desert country, 70 degrees out, in the shade. It was beautiful. And I got some strips of yucca, and I sat on our picnic table and just started making a rope and sitting there and enjoying the peace and quiet. And there's something really magical about that. And you do let your mind wander and I think and see where the morning goes, but it's easy to forget that when we get caught up in phones.
I'm jealous already. I like that. A lot of people, they think that when you're alone, you feel bad, but you're not, because you're by yourself.
Yeah.
And when you learn to be by yourself, it's completely different. Change your life. This is where I am. Sometimes I go on top of the mountain in my town in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I stay there for hours.
Wow.
Thank God the phone doesn't work in there, because don't distract you watching right there. Nothing.
That's my favorite, when you lose phone reception.
Yes.
That's crazy. Hours, though?
The greatest.
That's a
Up
long
until
time.
recently, our phones didn't even work in Rock Springs.
Wow.
And that was what I looked forward to, because I couldn't be bothered out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it takes away the temptation for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, you literally cannot.
Yeah. So I just put the phone down and pick it up 2 days later.
That's awesome.
So real quick, back to the Bible. Do you have a favorite Bible verse, one that always sticks with you?
Yes, I think it's, I don't remember exactly the what numbers. I think it's Psalms 37:5.
Okay, which one is that one?
Yeah, it's, I don't
Is that
think,
David's?
I'm thinking in Spanish. I think it's enjoy it in God, and He always going to give you what your heart needs, something like that.
Yeah.
But that's when I read that a long time ago, it has a big impact in my life.
Yeah.
And I always get that. In all my books, I got that verse right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I write it down. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And one of my and one of the books that I have in my house, I got it right there. And like I say, it's something personal that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
When you say that when you're gonna go and stay in they're staying in you have to make yourself to be over there. That's awesome, because the discipline, wants it or not, but you do it.
Yeah.
So that make you be who you are.
Well,
That's true.
that's true. And the older I get, the more I look back on those foundational moments as imprints, things that have shaped me as a human being. And one of the things specifically, sort of related to that, it's hunting specific, but my wife didn't grow up hunting, completely different family lifestyle. And she loves going out there with us. She went out there a couple times during deer season. And the last time she went out during deer season, she walked outside. We had brought in a doe or a buck or something, and we had it hung up, and we were skinning it.
Oh, that's so wild.
Yeah, well, and so this is the thing, right? She walks outside and sees an animal with its skin coming off, and she turned around and went right back inside and was traumatized by this.
But it's normal for you.
And it's normal for me because I've grown up. Like, it's, I've never thought of anything about that. And the perspective it gave me is the how different everybody's experience is because they haven't had mine. You know what I mean? Like, and I think about this in relation to my kids, that I have an opportunity to help them see or gain those behaviors, like sitting in a deer stand quietly, having self-discipline, things like that. But then also being aware of others who can't sit in a deer stand quietly, right? Or aren't used to seeing animals like that. And to me, that was pretty eye-opening. I think I get those revelations when I sit there quietly like that, right? Okay. Mainly I listen for the wind, like I think of Moses in the cleft of the rock, right? And God came in the gentle breeze, and that always, when I sit in nature and I feel the breeze, that's what I think of when I'm out there.
No, and that's awesome. Like I say, I can see you right there in my mind on top of the mountain. And you got 10,000 thoughts coming to your mind, and you're observing, and you say, yeah, I'm going to think this one. And you make one, and make it alive, and think about it, and the rest go away. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome.
But it's a tricky thing to do, I think. But it has to be, to your point, I think it has to be really intentional. Mm-hmm. You have to say, I want to do this, I want to sit quietly, or I want to hike to the top of the mountain, or, things like that. When my wife and I talk about what we want from life, experiences is one of those things. Like, stuff is fine, but I'd rather, like, a good meal with friends than, $100 in the savings account. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, we can't take any of the things with us, but the memories that we can leave and have, and the imprints that we can make on people by spending genuine time together or genuine time alone. I mean, True. Those that's where the value is. That's True. Where life happens.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. 2 motivational speakers here with us.
Yeah, you gotta go on tour, man. Yeah. I want to go to your to that mountain in Mexico. How much of a hike is it?
We're talking about probably maybe about 3 kilometers over sea level.
Wow.
Yes. That's I can show you really a picture pretty. Later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's go.
Yeah.
The place where we have a place in it's Rock Springs. It's about 45 minutes from Del Rio, so far west Texas, and then I forget the town right across the border, but it's right before you get into the real low brush country, right on Lake Amistad. And I love it out there. When it gets kind of deserty and it's real sparse. I mean, there's hardly anybody out there. And every time we go down there, we forget our passports.
No, that's crazy.
I know. Well, like, because we could do a day trip to over the border right there, and it'd be easy. But every single time we've forgotten our passports. But we try to make it down to Del Rio when we can. And it's a magical place down there. Nice.
And the place that I go, and there's a little town in Mexico up in the mountains. They call it Canatlan. Means in Nahuatl language means the city of water. So behind that mount, there's a huge lake, and then from there there's a huge mountain.
Wow!
And I like to go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I bet that's pretty.
It is. I'll show you pictures, but probably one day you and I we can go too.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it. Field trip. Well, we always appreciate people that are willing to take the time to come and sit and talk with us. Before we let you go, we always like to end these with your own personal why. I don't know if you've done this exercise with us, but we at the city at an organization level, we exist because of the community. You know, if we weren't here, the community wouldn't be, and vice versa. And we believe it boils down to the individual employee level. Each of us has a motivation, a reason we get up. You know, it's typically bigger than just a paycheck and benefits and things like that. But what is the thing, what gets you going every day? What gets you excited about coming to work and gets you moving?
Two big reasons. One is my family. I have my wife and 4 kids. Well, they all grow up. The youngest is 24.
Wow.
And my family, and then I got a passion what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Especially I love fixing things. Yes.
I can go around and break some stuff if you need something. No, I'm just kidding.
Why not? The satisfaction after you fix something and then you see the people, you know.
Yeah.
They thank you, and because everything is good. For example, I have to mention air conditioning again.
Yeah, yeah.
That is one of
we love our AC down here.
Exactly. When you have the air conditioning broken in your house, when your work area, that make your life miserable.
Oh, yeah.
So when I have the ability to fix those things, that's my passion.
Yeah.
I really like it.
That's awesome.
Yes, and then work for the city of Pearland, like I told you earlier. The city is a great place to work, and I'm very happy to be part of it. You know, to be part of this very successful organization, and I like it.
We're glad you're a part of it. I always enjoy seeing your smiling face over there. You're a familiar face that, you know, you don't scare me like the cops do.
When I got the interview 12 years ago, that was Mr. Ed Gross, something like, I don't remember his last name, but he said, why you came, you know, you living in Missouri City and you came to city of Pearland, why make you come, you know, that far and work for us? I said, because the city of Pearland is a very successful place and it's a great city. And if now that you hire me, I'm gonna be part of this the rest of my life. I told him, like,
yeah?
Okay. I mean, not the rest of my life.
But you're gonna stay here until you retire?
Yes, if I can. I mean,
yeah.
If I can stay here till I retire, I mean, I'll be here. But if for some reason I won't, I mean,
yeah,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Yeah. But so far, I'm very happy to be here, and thank you for the invitation to be. I'm very enjoying.
No, we appreciate you coming on here. Any closing remarks or words of wisdom? What's the thing you learned today that?
Oh my gosh, you're putting
away?
me on the spot.
Yeah, let's do it.
I learned today? I learned that Manuel is a great guitar player.
I'm excited. I want to see this at a celebration or a 10-year Thursday.
So what we'll do is when you turn 60, we'll go and you'll eat that food that Chief Albright makes for you, and then you will play the Happy Birthday song. Yeah, with your guitar.
Can you play the Happy Birthday song?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, we have a tradition in my family. Every birthday, my kids, my wife, I play.
Do you really?
Oh, see,
5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning.
Is it Las Mañanitas?
Las Mañanitas.
Yeah.
We play Las Mañanitas, and we come back early in the morning, and then we open the door,
and just as loud as you can. How does it go? What is it?
Well, you have to sing.
I'll sing with. Well, if you sing with me, but we don't do it in our family. We sing it like when we're eating the cake, but we don't do it early in the morning. But you're supposed to do it early in the morning. It's like you're like welcoming the day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought we were gonna do one. Two.
I don't speak Spanish. You can.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll count down and then we'll sing.
Okay. We're gonna say Las Mañanitas. Estas son.
Estas son.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David.
A las muchachas bonitas se las cantamos aquí. Yeah, and then it keeps going. But yeah.
Good job. Thank you for that. I learned something new today myself.
That's what we're doing. Like I said, it's a tradition and we love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Life's nothing without tradition, right? Well, thank you very much for the time today. And I guess we'll see you around the Freedom Complex.
Yes.
We'll come check the AC with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
thank you all out there, and we will see you next time, I guess.